there was a time when Jurgen Klopp, the former manager of Liverpool, the English Premier League coach, when he was signed for Liverpool, there were data wonks who looked at his figures from his previous club and they told him that, hey, you know what, you were unlucky not to win in your previous club. And then he asked them, hey, did you watch the matches? They said, no, we looked at the numbers. And they wanted to illustrate that how he created chances of expected goals. It's a different story that his strikers didn't convert them, but that didn't make him a bad manager and they picked him anyway.
Yeah, that's really good. I've got to look at a really simple football forecasting system that predicts the number of distribution over the number of goals that might be scored in a game, and so gives a probability of a win or draw or a lose, and I apply it to Premier League results. And I say that when I did this, and it was reported on the BBC and everything, I did really well, better than the BBC pundit. But I knew I'd been lucky because I had more wins than I honestly expected to have, because I'd worked out the probability of each match winning. I knew how many I expected to get right, and I got more right than I expected. So I knew I'd been lucky. And similarly, I might have known I'd been unlucky because I would have expected this. And if I hadn't, well, I was unlucky. These particular matches didn't go the way that you would have expected, given all their past performance and so on. So once you've got a probability model based on past performance, you can calculate how lucky or unlucky you are. And it's an immensely powerful tool. 40% of the Premier League results are luck. And, of the spread of points at the end of the season, it's about 40% of luck. And that's actually quite a good, because I can work out what spread I would have expected had the games just be done by chance. What's interesting is that I do it as a whole of European matches, and you can tell where there's not much luck, when there's a really big spread, is things like Scottish Premier League with a couple of really good teams which dominate it, and so you get the spread is bigger. Other teams, especially Germany, have very equal teams in their leagues where the spread of points is not that much bigger than you'd expect just by chance. And I think it's one of the reasons for the success of the Premier League and its international popularity is that the games are there isn't such a difference in the teams that the games are predictable, but it still ends up with some clear winners and some clear losers. So there's this Goldilocks zone in football on the amount of luck in the game that makes it not too predictable, exciting enough.
And to illustrate your point, Sir David, this year's Premier League, Manchester City, which had won 5 or 6 under Pep Guardiola, is struggling, and Nottingham Forest, which would languish in the last 3, is now, I think, in the top 4.
Really? I don't follow that, but Nottingham Forest, goodness me, I thought they haven't seen them for a while.